Hi, welcome back. This video is going to be about the tools that my family has been currently using to keep us on track on meeting our financial freedom goal. So I'll just jump right in. The first tool that I think you need to get right away and that would have been helpful to us had we have gotten it the first year that we started actually caring about our finances more and having some goals to work towards, which our first goal was actually paying off our student loans. So the first tool that I would recommend you get is like a budget tracker, something that's super easy to use. The one that we've been using and is completely free is personalcapital.com. And I'll link all of these below so you can quickly access them. But personalcapital.com tracks, like, you can link every single account that you have, your checkings, your savings, your investments, your 401k, your credit cards, even your PayPal account, so you can see your balance. And what it does is just give you like a quick shot like of your net worth, basically, like what your debts are, what you owe. You can even link your student loans to it. And then also, like, more than just tracking all of that, it tracks it individually into categories, so you can see what your income's going towards, what your expenses are, how much you spend each month, like what percentage of your income do you spend towards each category. And it tracks it from basically from the beginning of your account's openings once you link them. So you can even see, like, last year, like, how much income did I have versus how much expenses, and what was left over. And I think it's pretty eye-opening to see like how much money you spend on each category, and what your top spenders are, what categories, and how you can kind of target that towards bringing down the amount that you're spending. So that's the first tool I'd recommend getting, especially if you have debt. You need to know where your money's going. The second tool that I believe is awesome, it's actually a blog, and it's kind of like a retiring early blog slash lifestyle blog, and it's MrMoneyMustache.com. You may have already heard of it. If you're well on your way to financial freedom, you probably have already heard of it. But he's just an awesome, I think, like a motivation to read, because he's already done it. He's already retired at age 30. Although the one thing I don't like, it's hard for me to, at first I kind of didn't like, is that he did retire, but his income was pretty high to begin with, so I felt like that made it a lot easier for him to retire early. But once you start reading it, and his blog does give a lot of other real world examples of people that retired early, maybe not in 5 years, but say 10 years on incomes that were less than his. And I just think he's got a ton of wisdom, a ton of like lifestyle hacks and things you wouldn't even think about to save yourself money on that website. So I would check that one out for sure. Another one that's actually probably more beneficial early on than Mr. Money Mustache's blog is this other blog. It's called JCollins Stock Series, and you can even Google it if you want to bring it up, or I'll link it below. But this is really like the nuts and bolts of once you start getting all of your debt paid off and now you have all these savings, what do you do with those savings to make it work for you? And he really goes into like just simplifying investing, like what is an IRA, how do you use your 401k, like which investing accounts do you fund first. And he does it in, I believe it's like 10 articles that's super simple to understand. And it really, like, it takes you from not knowing anything about investing to feeling comfortable to doing it yourself, so you don't have to pay a bunch of expenses with a financial advisor or anything like that. So probably as soon as you get your debt paid off, maybe even before that, go ahead and check out that stock series so you can get started. He typically, the author of that blog, and most of the financial early retirees suggest investing at Vanguard.com because they are the absolute lowest expenses for any funds or any investing firm. So definitely check out Vanguard.com if you're looking to open up a Roth or an IRA. If you don't have a 401k at work, you can easily fund one of those as long as you're making an income. But yeah, so those are the top tools that I would recommend going ahead, taking a look at, and getting started on. And if you have any other tools that you use that your family's been using to help you reach your financial freedom goal, please feel free to comment them to me below, and so I can check them out. And thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.